I'm going to show you how to use the Google Drive folder to complete your social service reflection. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to Edline. Once you're at the Edline homepage, you obviously need to sign in. Then, once you've signed in, you're going to go to the geography page for your class. On the geography page for your class, if you look under links, you should see this link available, Social Service Reflection Google Drive folder. You want to click on that link. When you click on that link, this file, or this folder rather, will open. This folder has several important documents for you to use. Okay? The first important document in this folder is this one where it says Google Slides Presentation. Go ahead and click on that. Okay. Now what you have is an example of what your presentation should look like. Remember, you do not need to include the directions slides in your final copy or your final presentation. And you can go ahead and you can change the colors, the fonts, etc. to make it your own style. From here, if you're not already logged into your email, what you need to do is you need to click Sign In. And then you're going to be prompted to sign in to your email. What signing in allows me to do is access the files differently. So previously, I was only able to see the files when I was not signed in. Now, I'm able to copy the files. Okay? So what you're going to do next is you're going to click File, and then you're going to scroll down to where it says Make a Copy. Okay? Once you've scrolled down to where it says Make a Copy, you're going to want to rename this document so that it has your name in the title. So obviously my name is Jessica, so I'm going to say Jessica's Social Service Reflection. Okay. Next, you want this folder showing where it says My Drive. Okay. You should automatically have that showing. Then you're going to hit OK. Notice how now you have your own copy. The way you can tell that this is your own copy is because it should have your name right here, whereas the example says Google Slides Presentation Example. So the title should be different here. In addition, if I go now to my email, and I click over here and go to my drive, I should be able to scroll down and I should be able to see a file that is titled Jessica's Social Service Reflection. So let's make sure it's there. Yep. And here you'll say my document says Jessica's Social Service Reflection. So I know that I have my own copy. Okay. I can now go back to this copy here, and I'm now allowed or able to edit it however I want. So I'm going to take out the miss. I'm going to leave this title, but I want to change the font. So I'm going to change the font to something that's more interesting. And I'm also going to change the background. Okay. So now I'm able to edit my file. The beautiful thing about this is that you are the only person at this point that is allowed to edit the file. Okay? At some point later, you will either share your document with me, or you will download it and turn it into turnitin.com. And one of those ways will be the ways that you turn in your presentation. But I will create another video at a later date to show you how to turn in your presentation. So the last thing I wanted to show you was if you come back to here, you're going to notice two other important things. First, you'll notice right here an example of what your reflection 2 should look like. If you look here, this is an example of a 7-8, and it says that right here. If you scroll to the next page, here's an example of a 3-4. So when you get to that part of working on reflection number 2, which is not due until June 2nd, you will be able to come here to look for an example. Last, as you're working on that reflection 2, any of these materials that start with support materials are things we've used over the year, throughout the course of the year that you might want to use to help jog your memory and to get your brain going for ideas. Okay? So, just to recap, this document here is my example, and you need to make a copy of it for your own Google Drive. This document right here is an example of what reflection number 2 will look like, but remember that reflection is not due until June 2nd. And last, these materials here are here to help you on reflection number 2 if you need some guidance or inspiration or to get your brain going. Last but not least, please remember that Monday, May 22nd, so this upcoming Monday, you will have a day in class to work on your social service reflection. At that point, the remainder of the project will be completed at home. If you have any questions, as always, do not hesitate to reach out to me at my email, which is jwool@jfk.edu.mx. Thank you very much.